and welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you step by step how I painted this. Well, you can't see it at the moment. I will put a picture in of a dog. I've got these canvases, I think they're 30 by 30 centimeters, and I've got a base coat on them. I clean my brushes. I don't like to waste paint, so I clean my brushes onto the canvases, so I'm left with this quite abstract looking pieces of art on canvas. And then what I do, I get some clear gesso and then I paint over the top, and the gesso gives me a really nice ground so I can put pencil, crayon and anything else I like over the top of it.
But at the same time, I know love is hard to find.
I'm just using an old flat brush to do this. I quite like to do it quite thickly because I like to leave quite a textural brush strokes on it.
Let us from moonlight wishes me a good night. We stand on the sideline, alone we walk alone, so yes.
I do this to all my canvases, then I leave them to dry naturally. It does dry quite quickly, so it's okay. I won't bore you to death watching me paint all of it.
But maybe it's fine that you are so hard to find.
So I've let this dry completely, and I think this is the canvas I'm going to use. Forgive the fuzziness sometimes of this video, but it was recorded live, and there is a live of me painting this on my channel somewhere if you'd like to see. Most paintings I start off by just writing what's in my head, so here I think I'm using just a neo colour or a pastel or something. I then look at the canvas, and then I sort of start picking out what I can see. Usually it's animals and dogs or strange faces. So let's see what I pick out on this one. Here I'm using just a normal pencil crayon. And I've found a dog, and I found a hill and a few houses.
She stands on the sideline, dances slow and looks at me. She must be the sunlight, shines a little more tonight. I know I try to make her mine.
I think for this I'm going to stick to the colours of the background, like pinks, yellows and reds, and I'm coming in with some pink acrylic paint. This is just really cheap paint, so it doesn't really matter what paint you use. I just use anything and everything in my art. It's I don't know, I've got expensive stuff and cheap stuff, and I just mix everything together. I even mix oil and acrylics and watercolours and gouache and pastel, oil pastel. Just the main thing about painting is just having fun and enjoying yourself and not worrying too much about what it's going to end up looking like.
I know I tried lots and lots of times, but maybe it's fine that you are so hard to find.
After I say I'm painting everything in the colours of the canvas below, I've decided I'm going to paint it with some blue. This is a really old tube of paint, and I've cut off the end because it wouldn't come out the other end because I left the top off because I never put tops on, and I'm really messy. Who isn't? And here we go. Here's a bit of finger painting as well. It's good to get messy. Here I'm just wiping off the paint on a spare piece of paper. This is how I like start off paint other paintings. I just use the spare paint that I have because I hate wasting paint, and I put it onto another canvas or another sheet of paper, and then I start a new painting from those. Moving my glass out of the way because I do tend to stick my paintbrush into my drink. Who doesn't, eh? Here I'm using a flat brush and the same pink acrylic paint and just going round the shape of my dog.
She must be the sunlight, shines a little more tonight. I know I tried to make her mine, but at the same time I know love is hard to find.
Here I'm using a coloured pencil. I think it was the one I used to draw out the dog in the first place. I just usually pick up things that I've got. And now I'm just scratching into the wet paint with it and doing some scribbles and being really loose.
Letters from moonlight wishes me a good night. We stand on the sideline, alone we walk alone. Say yes, I know I tried lots and lots of times, but maybe it's fine that you are so.
Here I'm going to come in with some neo colours. I usually pick out the same colours as I have in the backgrounds and things, and I'm just drawing in the details of the dog, like his nose and his eyes and his feet, just little areas. I don't go round the whole shape of the dog with the same colour. And then I pick out the details of the houses, and then I'm going to come in with a different colour and go round it again in areas. Again, I don't go round the whole of the shape of the dog with the same colour. I just pick out little areas. Here I'm using one of those dotty sticks, I don't know what to call them, but they make nice dots, and I've just used some white acrylic paint. Again, I'm not wasting the paint, and I'm just wiping off the excess on a piece of paper. Then I'm going to make sure everything's really dry before I start on the next coat. When it's dry, I start coming in again with the neo colours or pencil crayons and start drawing in some more details. I always give my people and animals little hearts.
Lots and lots of time, but maybe it's fine that you are so hard to find. Stands on the sideline, dancing slow and look It must be the sunlight shines a little more tonight.
I then like to use the heat gun to warm up the surface of the canvas, and then I sort of melt my neo colours and make my signature dots.
At the same time, I know love is hard to find.
And of course he needs some little friends on his back to carry around.
We stand on the sideline, alone we walk alone, say yes.
When I'm finished, I like to varnish my paintings. This is a glossy varnish because I like the way it makes the colours pop completely. It's just a cheap varnish you get from the DIY store. And I just spray a really thin coat over it. I don't go mad giving it loads of layers. And there you go, it's finished and it's done and it's glossy and lovely and the colours just pop, and the original of this is sold. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and I will see you soon for some more paintings. Bye!